Hey guys, it's Kristen. I want to bring you a little bit of encouragement for the rest of the week. It's been a long week. I'm in my hoodie. I got a stain on my hoodie, but I'm just keeping it real because that's just who I am. Later on, I'm going to post a video on how I do my shopping and my shopping list and my menu for the week, and also a little bit of pantry organization. But before I post that, I wanted to give you just a short little bit of encouragement. The first thing I wanted to bring was, I posted on Facebook a little bit ago, like yesterday, what I have found on Ted Decker's website. Ted Decker is an amazing Christian author. If you're looking for something new to read, he's very mysterious, and I just love his style of writing. My very favorite and my very first book I ever read of his was called 3. So if you ever get a chance, grab that book because I think he's amazing. He's an amazing writer. But yesterday on his Facebook page, he had wrote something, and I felt it was very thought-provoking. So I wanted to bring that to you just in case you hadn't read it. So here we go. I've never met a 60-year-old who believes the same as they did when they were 30. Not one. So how old are you today? Know that your beliefs will change. Therefore, do not be too dogmatic. Don't stand on a hill and argue until your face is red. Do not fire off emails and texts that tear down those who disagree with you, crying, "Farewell, fool." Why? Because in all likelihood, you're only yelling at an older version of yourself 30 years from now, who believes differently than you currently believe. Therefore, have grace and take the journey in humility, opening yourselves up to knowing your Father intimately rather than defending what you think you know about him today. Rest in not having to figure it all out and find peace in his love. Can you relate? I could. At the beginning of my journey as being a Christian, I certainly believed differently than I do now. Do I think God has changed? Absolutely not. Have I changed? Absolutely. Just something to think about. Also, I wanted to bring a little encouragement to some moms. I know a lot of moms out there, and I know what it's like to have young children. And I read this on a blog, and I really wanted to bring it to you guys today. So here's what I have. There'll be trials in parenting. There'll be days when you feel like you will barely survive. There'll be days when your toddler throws tantrums after tantrum. There'll be days your teen fights back at you. There'll be days your infant is sick and won't stop crying. There'll be days you struggle internally with the choices your children are making. What can you do? You can put your focus on God. You can rejoice in those moments because God is walking right beside you, guiding you to raise those little ones he has gifted you. You can pray to him and ask for peace. You can ask him for guidance in whatever situation you are in. He knows right where you are. He won't leave you there, but he will use that trial to strengthen you and grow your character. I'd like to say that parenting is all sunshine and rainbows, but it's not. It's hard. Not just because of disciplining and trying to build character into those tiny little humans, but because their whole future is greatly impacted by the kind of seed you plant in those precious hearts every day. So we have no pressure, right? So moms, on those weary days, give yourself some grace. Weary moms, we don't do motherhood alone. He's right there beside us to carry us through those moments. He's right there to guide us with the right words and the right actions. He's right there to show us grace when we don't make the best choices. He's there, so cling to him. Allow your children to see Jesus in you so that they are grown. They will do the same thing in return. And the most thing that they will remember is that mom loved Jesus and shared Jesus with them every chance she got. So it sounds to me like the theme is give yourself some grace. Grace in the way that you've thought maybe years ago about Jesus or Christianity. Grace on being a parent. Grace on not having it all organized. I guess as moms, some weeks are better than others. This week's been a rough week for me, maybe not for you, but not every week is perfect and great. So we need to be able to give ourselves grace. We keep doing the things we can and forget about the things that we couldn't do this week. But girls, keep yourself encouraged. Watch my kitchen planning video coming up next. And I'll see you Monday with another crock pot meal recipe. See you guys. Have a great week.